30 teams have the go-ahead to start their seasons with fans. Some teams, though, are doing it a little bit differently. Fox's Katie Byrne is live for us there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with more on this year's opening day. Katie, thanks so much for being with us.
Hey, Andrew. Yeah, thanks for having me. Like you said, for the first time in a year, fans were inside Philadelphia Citizens Bank Park Stadium here, and it was in real life, not those cardboard cutout fans we saw last year, but still, we're not completely back to normal yet. Teams in most cities are limiting stadiums to 20 or 30% capacity. Here in Philly, where it's at 20%, there was about 8,800 people in the stands, and while some fans say it feels like we are getting back to normal again, of course, some things are still different because of COVID. People have to wear masks unless they're eating or drinking, and everyone's spread out in the stands and being told to socially distance. Still, one family told me that this was their 10-month-old baby's first baseball game, and really their first time being around this many people ever.
To be able to do normal things. He's only met like maybe 20 people in his whole life, so. But for us, it's been hard to have a new baby and to be at home all this time. So it's nice to finally be able to get out and do something enjoyable together.
As we all remember, the pandemic shortened the 2020 baseball season, and all of the regular season games and most of the postseason games were played in front of empty stands. And even though having fans back in the stadiums is a good sign in the fight against COVID, the opening day matchup between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets that was supposed to happen today got postponed over COVID concerns after a Nationals player tested positive for the virus. Andrew?
And Katie, that's right, and we're learning just a couple more players, I think, from that team have also tested positive. That game being delayed. We just want to pull up here, since you're in Philadelphia. We were learning on social media today that their outfielder, Bryce Harper, had some crazy shoes. You probably can't see this, but we just wanted to show them he was wearing those on the infield today. But Katie, what else did fans say today that you kind of noticed? Are they happy to be back?
Yeah, lots of Harper jerseys in the crowd. And you know what? I talked to so many different people. Some people that said that they're season ticket holders. They were so sad they couldn't be out here last year, and they're just happy to be back. But also people that this was their first baseball game. So there was definitely a good mix. I think some of the people that, you don't think about right away that are the most happy that we're back to fans being back in the stadiums are the workers. About 400 workers here just at Philadelphia Citizens Bank Park Stadium were back, running the food, the drinks, everything. And they just said it felt so good to be able to be back. And a lot of them are actually, I thought this was so cool. A lot of the workers here are actually retired. And this is like their seasonal retired gig. They do it with their spouse or family member, and they just come out and they get to watch a baseball game while they work. It's awesome.
Well, Katie, definitely a very fun assignment for you there today in Philly, and thanks for bringing the story to us here on NewsNOW. See you again.
Yeah, can't complain. See ya.
All right, and we'll have a couple more live reports from in the field for a bunch of these top stories.